Good morning, everyone, and welcome back on this Thursday morning. If you are about to step outside this morning, you'll notice that things are much warmer today. Also, the haze is back, though. We'll get to that in just a second. We're starting out at 59 degrees in the capital city today, and in Great Falls starting off at 61. So it's a much warmer start to the day than yesterday morning, that is for sure. Lots of areas in the upper 50s and 60s today. Jordan at 70 degrees. So a warmer start, and the highs today are going to be much warmer as well. However, air quality has taken a turn for the worst. Lots of areas at moderate air quality this morning, including Great Falls and Helena. A couple of areas in southern Montana with good air quality, but Cutbank and Libby still at unhealthy. So we're still looking at those air quality issues through the end of the week. Now this morning there are some pretty strong storms moving through, although things are quiet in Great Falls and the capital city, but these storms in eastern Montana are quite strong. There's actually a severe thunderstorm warning just south of Glendive here, and that is until 7:15. For these strong storms that are moving through, and there is a lot of lightning with these. You can see this large area of lightning that's going all the way up to that severe thunderstorm warning, but even if you aren't in that area, these storms are pretty strong. So if you are going there, if you know someone there, or if you are there, just make sure you are being careful. Now the severe thunderstorm warning, as I mentioned, will be in effect until 7:15, but these storms will be moving out, sticking around till later this morning, and potentially in some areas right on the border with the Dakotas that will be sticking around until later on this evening. You can see it a little bit better if I'm not standing right in front of it. So those will be moving off by later on tonight. We should stay quiet here in western Montana, and in north central Montana we should stay quiet for today, but those storms in eastern Montana are going to be hanging on for today. Now tomorrow we're going to see some more activity in terms of thunderstorms. You can see in the afternoon hours this wind shifting from southwest to northerly winds, and some isolated thunderstorms rolling through in the afternoon and evening. We could see some of that in the capital, maybe in Great Falls, but less likely than in Helena. You can see just some isolated thunderstorms near that area, but it will really strengthen as they move east into Lewistown and Jordan. Those areas will all see some of that. But things will clear out for Saturday for some quieter weather before another stormy pattern begins on Sunday. Now in terms of moisture, not a whole lot going on for Montana, just trace amounts really all the way until Sunday morning. But we do have another round of precip coming, or in thunderstorms coming later on at the beginning of next week through the middle of next week. So could see more of that moisture as that moves through. Now for today, as I mentioned, the highs are going to be a lot warmer statewide. Areas in the upper 80s and 90s. It's been a while since we've seen that on the map. 90 degrees for the high today in Great Falls, 91 in Hazier, 82 in Lewistown, and 86 degrees in the capital city. So warmer than it has been. We're starting out warmer. We're going to get warmer, but tomorrow things are going to start to get a little bit cooler again as we have that front coming through with the chance of isolated thunderstorms, and then the temperatures are going to be back solidly down in the 70s and 60s as we head into the first day of school next Wednesday. And as I mentioned, the thunderstorms coming through the beginning of next week, those should be out of here by Wednesday, so dry for the first day of school, although it will be cool. It's kind of feeling like school now that things have started to cool off a little bit more. Maybe some kids are excited about that. We're heading into fall here, cooling off a little bit with this rain and these cooler temperatures.
They're excited that any of those cooler weather clothes that they got for the start of school they get to wear. And the rest of us are contemplating changing our wardrobes. Katie, thanks. Well, as harvest continues across Montana, it's not just wheat and barley fields that combines are rolling through. As Russell Nemitz shares in our Montana Ag Network feature, Montana farmers are also busy harvesting pulse crops.
It takes a different mindset and a different way of farming to do it, but it's damn sure worth it, I think.
For Montana farmers like C.P. Lee near Billings, wheat has been their primary cash crop for years, but today they're raising more pulse crops like chickpeas, which provide growers like him both agronomic and financial benefits.
Well, we just needed something different to be diversified and bring some more money to the table instead of fallowing that ground. And you know, the winter wheat following any pulse crop is, phenomenal.
He says just like wheat, it does take a lot of work to raise pulse crops, but as a farmer, he enjoys putting different seeds in the soil that have never been there before.
You got to seed it, roll it, spray it, and sometimes, you got to spray a fungicide on it and that kind of stuff, but, this is busheling out probably about 26 right in there, which, ain't the best, but with, the heat that we had earlier this year, probably not too bad.
Having different rotational crops is important for the soil's health, and pulses provide a lot of benefits in this area.